Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Martin Cliff here, and in this video I'm going to be talking you through my split pedal board setup. Basically the reason that I'm running this is I run 8 pedals in my kind of go-to setup. I have 2 Pedaltrain Nanos, each with 4 pedals. So the first board, which is the one nearest to me, is contains 4 Suhr pedals. It's a Pedaltrain Nano powered by a Pedaltrain Volto battery powered power pack underneath, 2 Shiba drives, a Koji comp and a Riot. I've talked in depth about these in the past, and for a lot of stuff I do, I can pretty much take out the other board and just use this, because it gives me basically a whole load of different flavors of clean and dirt. So clean with the compressor on, evening things out nicely, gentle dirt, bit more dirt, or I can stack the 2 Shibas. And I'm still not getting any noise, which is a good thing. So that's kind of 3 flavors of overdrive are clean, and then the Riot pedal I use for my lead tone. Again, if I put the Koji comp in front of it, and if I need to fatten that up anymore, I can just add a Shiba drive to the front. So that's kind of my staple sound, and if I was using an amp, if I don't need any kind of ambient effects, then I can just plug that straight into the front of any amp, any clean amp, and be pretty happy with the results I'm gonna get. Now this secondary pedal board is what we call post effects, in the sense that they're things you want post the drive. There's a chorus, the TC Corona chorus, a TC Trinity reverb pedal, and then a pair of delays, an alter ego and a flashback. And because it's on a separate board, it means that I can have them back to back, literally as close as that, if I want to take up not much stage space, or I can separate them out. And what I tend to do is have this board to the right of my microphone stand and this board to the left. What I can also do then is use the secondary board either as they are at the moment, just daisy chained together, or stick the second board in the effects loop of an amplifier if an amplifier has an effects loop, and that enables me to put the effects where they should be. If I'm using a completely clean amp, then it doesn't make any odds. But if I was using a sort of dirtier amp and I was actually using amp distortion, I probably want those effects in the loop, and I might then not even need to use the first board for it. So it's a very flexible system with the two ways of doing things. Because they're battery powered, I don't have to worry about needing power at the front of the stage or wherever I'm playing. I can just plop it down, turn it on, and away I go. So let's look at the effects that I'm using on the secondary board. If we give it a bit of compression to keep levels up. Now the chorus I've got it set to is a fairly mild. It's a very subtle chorus. I'm not aiming for, you know, crazy amounts of chorus, just enough to thicken up the sound. So if I go onto a brighter kind of sound, just adds a bit of depth, a bit of sparkle to it. Reverb, again, a lot of these are the very subtle effects. In a live context I might just turn up the mix a little bit higher, just so they become more noticeable. So reverb again is so if I turn up the mix control, you can hear it's very short. It's a tone print I'm using. I can't remember which tone print it is. But it's obviously quite a short reverb. What I like about using the Trinity as opposed to the Hall of Fame, which I used to own as well, is the ethereal presets. So it does mean if I want to do something a bit more crazy, then I can sometimes even catch you with my foot, but I can just turn this knob to E1 and it'll give me the kind of really cool kind of three-dimensional, even in mono, effect. And if I want something really deep, then I can use E2, which introduces all kinds of weirdness. And that takes you to a whole another world. And even with the mix control down lower, I can still get those cool effects just much more subtly. So really they're the only modes I use on the reverb. The tone print mode is my subtle kind of go-to reverb, and then E1 will be my one for something a bit more spacious, and E2 is something a bit crazy. Same with the chorus. I've got it in tri-chorus mode at the moment, but I might switch to the tone print mode, which is a slightly more spacious chorus. maybe crank the effects level and tone a little bit just to give it a bit more. Yeah, it just thickens up the tone nicely. I realised I made a few changes there before I turned it on. I'm not very awake today. So it's nothing crazy, just enough to subtly fatten the tone. And then my two delays, again I have them both in tone print mode, and they're set for very distinct things. The Alter Ego I've got set to emulate what I get from an MXR carbon copy, just with the ability to use strum tempo and what have you. So it's set for an analog delay with a few repeats. And it's a delay that's got some modulation, but not as much modulation as the modulated delay. So it's kind of analog delay with modulation. And then finally the flashback delay is set for a reverse delay. And this again I use quite a lot for playing leads. It's just a fun thing to have. And it's just again, it's something that I picked up from listening to Fish, to Trey Anastasio. He uses a reverse delay for certain things when playing leads, and it's just a good fun alternative delay from using the Alter Ego's analog delay. Now in terms of the order I'm running them, you'll see probably a million videos on YouTube that tell you should run delays into reverbs, and I'm running them the other way around because I didn't listen to the advice. I decided to use my ears instead and do what sounded better to me. So running reverb into a delay, just kind of, I really much prefer the tone that gives me. So that's kind of it. That's kind of, yeah, my dirt board and then my ethereal kind of weird effects board. It's very simple setup. Works great with the amps I use. Also means I can use it, as I say, either all in the front or in the loop with the second board. I can use just one board if I need a certain feature set, and it's just all really reliable and really convenient with using the Volto power supply. Now the TC pedals draw a lot more current, so obviously that Volto has to be charged up a lot more often than the Suhr ones, but that's just something to bear in mind. Okay, I hope that's been of interest to you. I've been Martin Cliff. Until next time, take care guys, and I'll see you soon.